All right, what up, Taurus? Welcome back to Tarot Numerology. How we doing? Here, let me fix the blinds here for a second. Okay, so welcome everybody. Welcome back to Tarot Numerology. This is for the sign of Taurus today. Um, I did a pre-shuffle as always. You can see the cards here. We got the nine. We got the Hermit, which is a nine. We got the Seven of Pentacles. We got the Justice, and we got the Three of Cups. We're gonna break this down. Well, give me a second. One second. All right, cool. So yeah, we're gonna break this down. I'll give you a little bit of predictive numerology, starting with tomorrow, May 7th, 2025. The full base number to May 7th, 2025 will be a 3 because 5 and 7 breaks down to 12. 12 and 2 is 14. 14 and 2 is 16. 16 and 5 is 21. 2 and 1 make 3. So the base number for May 7th, 2025 will be a 3. 3, if you follow numerology, is the number of the child, the number of communication. And then May 7th, the seventh is the intellect number, right? The loner card. People like this are very stern, studious, oftentimes spiritual people. The 7 people and the 3 people are often very youthful, witted, like very witty, good with their words, um, comedian, kid like type people, right? So in predictive numerology, it kind of almost works the same. So expect things that are outside of the rules, right? The child number, it's a 3 day. So people being late, stealing, fighting, um, looking at product is a thing with predictive numerology and the number 3, looking at a lot of things that you want to buy, toys, right? Looking at toys that you want. That's a 3. That's kind of a 3 energy. And then we got stagnant, right? It reflects with the tarot, right? The hangman energy is 1, 2, and 1, 2 is 3, and it's a stagnant energy, indecision. Um, People driving weird, accidents, child energy. So you'll see people driving weird on the road, stuff like this. Mixed with that 7 energy, that loner energy, that spiritual energy, that stern feeling. Also, predictive numerology 7 tells me there's always obstacles. I've seen it. It's just kind of an obstacle type day if you're trying to do a lot of stuff. That's just how 7 works. But it's a great day if you want to just stay in a quiet place. Oftentimes places will seem vacant on 7s. Not all the time, but oftentimes they will. Because it's that kind of energy. It's like a long, dragging day. Um, it's like a day of rest kind of day. Um, so sometimes that energy can be conflicting when you're trying to do a bunch of stuff that day. So that'll be the mix. So if I were to give you some predictive stuff for the May 7th, is a lot of people are going to be late to things that day. The train confirms it. But yeah, if I can see those energies the way I've experienced 7 and the way I've experienced 3, things are going to run late. Um, I also see there's going to be a lot of like setbacks, little setbacks. So little setbacks, things running late. This is the kind of stuff you could expect for May 7th, 2025. The next day, May 8th, 2025, breaks down to a 4. 5 and 8 make 13. 13 and 2 make 15. 15 and 2, 17. 17 and 5 make 22. 2 and 2 make 4, right? So that's Emperor energy. That's Law energy. 4 and 8 are very similar too. They have a lot of similarities in predictive numerology. So May 8th, the number 8, and then the full base number 4. We're dealing with those two numbers. They have a lot of similar stuff in the sense that speculation, studying, suspicion is involved in those kind of energies. 8 sometimes can be a little dry energy. People are kind of dry. They're very pensive. It's all the eighth card, the eighth major arcana card, the Leo card, strength card. It's all about keeping face, like maintaining strength through hard times and stuff like that. So you might experience people doing this. Um, the 8 number is also kind of a cleaning and organizing number. or because it's an order disorder energy, the eight, right? Um, so it's either going to be an energy of organizing, putting things back together, or trying to look for things and realizing that everything's all over, like not in its right place, right? It's that kind of energy, the eight energy. The four energy, like I said, is law. So justice energy, it's very similar to the justice card, even though justice is an 11. But it's very similar. It's law, dealing with things that you should have kept up on, and that those are the days, the things that you should have kept up on or paid off or whatever, they'll pop up on those days when it's a four. Um, you don't want to break the law with the number four. But anyway, let's get into your reading. So these are the cards I pulled. I did some pre-shuffles. Very interesting. Something about, I feel like right now Tauruses are embracing a little bit of solitude. It's a bit of a sacred thing. You're getting yourself organized. You're getting yourself you're recalibrating your motives in a sense, or reaffirming them, something like this. Um, doing inventory on what serves you and what isn't serving you. Something about, is something worth the grind? Is what I was getting here. I was also getting, there's gold in your alone time right now. Here, see, look at this. So I feel like your see, the five of cups that came out right when I said that. There's gold in your alone time. I feel like you're healing right now, Taurus. So you're compartmentalizing things so that you can go forward. Regrets, wants, goals, stuff like this. Um, so that's good. I feel like you're healing right now, Taurus. The Hermit, the Five of Cups, the inventory card. We got the Justice, but then like this, like all of this discernment about yourself and other things and other people, and rearranging what was good and what was bad, and healing and trying to get over it. There's a payout coming for this. The Justice card is here in the Three of Cups. That was the second combination that came out when I did the pre-shuffle. So the Justice, Three of Cups. After this, the Hermit and the Seven of Pentacles. So it's almost like there's some sort of reward after going through this, Taurus. You're gonna find some sort of realignment with people and connections, things like this. Yeah, again, see the Four of Swords, the Queen of, yeah, look, the Star. Yeah, so there's definitely some sort of payout here, Taurus, in the sense of after a long period of you kind of like not being in the game, let's put it, or not being let's just say you've been missing in some of the groups that you used to roll with, in a sense. Like you haven't been there. You've been in this hermit inventory, healing, Queen of Wands energy. There's some support coming now after a period of this. That's what I'm saying here. Yeah, I see six of Wands. There's a lot of stuff about public recognition here, Taurus. Again, I'm getting this from this collective this stardom energy. Six of Wands, Star, Queen of Wands. Very interesting. Again, the Five of Cups one. So yeah, deep healing is going on now, Taurus. Three of Pentacles. Deep healing and a recollaboration of collaborations, in a sense. Three of Pentacles. Let's see. Let's break down each one of these bulletins, these bullet points that I put down here. See which one seems good. This ain't about quitting. It's about, okay, here we go. Is what you're loyal to, is what you're loyal to fair to you? There's something about that that has to do with this. Interesting. Something about that has to do with your away time, your alone time, your hermit time, your solitude. Recalibrating this. You're recalibrating if what you're loyal to is fair to you. Ace of Wands, that's a good sign that it is. Okay, okay, okay. I see the only issue here, Taurus, and what if you're trying to find out if what you're loyal to is fair to you, is unclear communication. Two of Swords, Queen of Swords. It's almost like what you want to be loyal to you wants to be loyal to you, but there's like an indecision of it has to do with unclear communication. Um, but I do see it. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be a five energy because I got five wands right here. So someone born on the 5th, the 14th, the 23rd, five life path. Um, a Taurus. Major Arcana 5 is the Hierophant. That's Taurus energy. We got five here. Have a Taurus with a lot of fire energy. Taurus with Aries. Or air sign we also have here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. 2, 4, 6. The card numerology breaks down to six, fated connection. So okay, if there's something you've been wondering about, if it's what you're being loyal to, being fair to you, the answer lies within clear communication. And let's see, what's the number six about here? Is this a karmic fated connection, or is this a guided fated connection? What is this? Okay, the High Priestess sideways. Interesting. Okay. See, there's a lot of feelings of not being sure about something going on here with the intuition. Is this fated or karmic? Is this fated or karmic? The world. Interesting. Very interesting, Taurus. This is a very hanging in the balance, hanging by a string type energy going on here. With this question is what you're loyal to being fair to you. Again, a lot of unsureness, a lot of unclear communication, but there's a lot of passion that's being kept under wraps though too. I see this. What is the let's see, let me pull from this deck. What is the High Priestess sideways? What is the High Priestess sideways? Two of Cups. Okay. Ah, okay. It's becoming clearer and clearer now, Taurus. Is what you're loyal to fair to you? They want to be. There's a lot of insecurity, unsureness, um, but a lot of passion. What is this Two of Swords? Okay, this is very interesting. So the two sideways cards, right? The Eight of Cups and the High Priestess tells me there's like a lot of like one foot in, one foot out going on here. Ace of Pentacles. Something having to do with choices, something having to do with opportunities. A lot of one foot in, one foot out. Again, Ace of Pentacles, five. Hmm. Being left out in the cold, Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. It's like I don't know why I want to say it's like someone. Huh. It could be based off opportunity, whether this person wants to stay or not. That's just what I'm getting right now. Um, I think the most important thing here to clear up is this Queen of Swords energy, clear communication. I feel like it's coming though, Taurus. Yeah. The tower. This tower is represented by the number three, the number of communication. And the hermit's way behind there. And remember, I said that your discernment pays off. So I feel like right now you're brewing up exactly what you want to communicate, Taurus, with the hermit being right behind all of this. One foot in, one foot out. Some intuition about a connection, a new chapter, a lot of passion. Not sleeping. The stress of not being independent and not. Hmm. There's a stress about this, about independence and being on and being efficient on your own in a sense. Hmm. And there's the Ace of Pentacles again. Interesting, Taurus. You're gonna have to make the decision in the end, but there is an offer coming, and there is an energy of opportunity coming. There's a little bit of energy, one foot in, one foot out. Intuition feeling kind of off, almost like moon energy. And the moon and the high priestess could be looked at. One's Pisces, one's Scorpio, but still, it's water, moon, and high priestess. Interesting. That's an interesting one, Taurus. That question is quite a holds a lot of weight in the Taurus collective right now. I could tell. Is what you're being loyal to fair to you? The Magician. What about the Magician? Ace of Cups in reverse. Interesting, Taurus. I'm getting, Taurus, that you're a very independent person. Whoever this is resonating with, but very independent. I feel like you want to rise on your own terms. What is this Ace of Cups in reverse? Huh. Is this past or present? Six. Delays. Huh. Hold on. Dang, Taurus. I feel like Ace of Wands in reverse. It kind of feels like, I don't know if this is you or this is them, but there's definitely an energy that might feel a little intimidated, or might feel like you don't need them, or might feel like you don't see the point in something, or maybe you feel like someone feels like this, like you don't see the point in them. I can't tell whether this is a new start that involves you allowing people in, or a new start that involves you not allowing people in. You're kind of in the middle of this with the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I just don't know why the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands in reverse, because obviously there's healing going on with the Five of Cups, and obviously a feeling of feeling left out is being resolved, and obviously there's a new start, and obviously there's magician energy showing that you're very capable, and you've been pulling your resources, and you do things in a certain way that probably only you can do. um the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Wands gives me a very like, yeah. Like you don't necessarily need the help. The Hierophant, King of Pentacles, taking on Ten of Wands, taking on the workload. And then there's celebration for this. Okay. So now we're coming full circle back to the Three of Cups. It's like it might be tough being in this energy right now, Taurus. This energy of healing and letting go of not being a part of something, letting go of not of having to feel like you need to be a part of something, and healing, not being mad at it anymore. You don't need it necessarily. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse, taking on the low. We got the Hierophant, being efficient on your own, King of Pentacles, and a celebration. Okay, so yeah, so like I said, your discernment pays off in some sort of way, Taurus. I'm seeing this here. You're just in a really tough time of in and out and healing and letting go and letting in. You might let people in once you heal. You might feel like you don't need them, but you're not. You're healed out too, though. So that could be it too. Like, you realize you don't need people. You realize that you could do more. You could take on more. That you know, you have the vision, the magician. But I also feel like you're not like you're healed. Also, you're not just like and I'm not gonna let anybody in. Like, you're not doing that either. You're still this independent you, just a healed version. You're not shunning people out, but you're also not relying. Okay, Taurus, I'm gonna leave it right there. Until next time, I'll probably do a reading tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. I do private reads. The info for that's in the description below. See.